Welcome back for another episode of Internet Hemorrhoids. Actually, it's just me, Nora Ames, and this is True Crimes of Scientology with me, Nora Ames, your hostess with the mostest, who is also apparently this. We are all Internet hemorrhoids, apparently. So there you go. Guys, gals, people of the streets. Guys, yesterday was supposed to be Sunday, the day of rest. It was not. It was not. We started off the day with a friend of mine telling me that Jenna had put up her video from January. I was like, what? And sure enough, that was true. And then within an hour of that being up, we had Aaron go live with his video entitled The Truth About Me and Jenna Miscavige. It's not good. And about an hour into that, Jenna jumped on live with the title, Aaron is a monster and I will respond to him live. Now, I did a reaction. Currently, Liz just ended her live. She was live on the Tiki-Takis. We've got Scott, who was live reacting to Liz's live. I don't know if he's going to turn on my live now or not. Who knows? Now he's listening to music. And we're going to go over all of these things and what this means. Oh, Scott, you have a terrible cut on your hand. You should get that looked at. That does not look good. Oof. So guys, I wrote down some bullet points so I can stay on topic here. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. I'm really hopeful that I will do that. As you guys all know, I tend to, I have ADHD. And yeah. So the first thing I want to go over, okay, bullet point numero uno, okay. Let's talk about Darvo. Let's talk about Darvo. I did a long series last year specifically about Darvo. Okay, we're going to bring it up here. Darvo, okay. The perpetrator denies whatever wrongdoing they are being accused of doing. Attack. Perpetrator attacks the other person by questioning their mental health, honesty, or actions. And then the RVO, reverse victim and offender. Okay. The perpetrator attempts to switch roles with the victim. Instead of accepting responsibilities for their actions, they try to make the original victim into the perpetrator. Guys, yesterday, this was Aaron's entire 2.5-hour stream. Because he is a master, a literal master manipulator of Darvo. That is just facts, right? This is what he does. Okay. We start the stream out yesterday. Okay. And we're just going to go back. I'm going to try and hit the bullet points. I didn't timestamp all this stuff, guys. Okay. We're going to go back to the very beginning of the stream yesterday because it's important. Because again, yes, I have opinions. That's my right. This is my channel. This is where I talk about my opinions. Okay. But the things I'm presenting to you are what happened. These are literal facts. It's not just my opinion about these actions. These are his actions, his words. Okay. So let's go back. No, that's not what I want, Nora. And we're going to go back to his video from yesterday, right at the beginning. Okay. And here we go. Just notice his body language, his demeanor.
Good morning, everybody. This is not clickbait, and this is not childish drama.
It's not clickbait. It's not childish drama. So he wants you to know from the start, everything, pay attention. everything he says here is going to be the facts. He's setting the stage.
To respond to something I just saw in the live chat. This is not a video I expected to be doing today.
Well, not today, but
I have to be honest with you. I knew I would be doing this video eventually.
So don't be deaf, guys. He didn't want to do it Sunday, 2 days after leaving jail, but he planned, it was in his agenda to create this and destroy Jenna at some point. Okay?
Because the ugly truth of the matter is
setting the stage again. Very, very, very explosive wordage here.
That over the last 12 months, every time I have attempted to end my relationship with Jenna Miscavige, she has forced me to continue the relationship by threatening to harm herself.
This is very important. Now, for those of you, I do want to say trigger warning at the outset here. If you are a survivor of domestic violence, any sort of relationship, sorry guys, there's my triple chin, relationship violence, please do not continue to watch. I do not want anyone triggering themselves. This is a deep dive into complete, absolute Darvo narcissism and the cycle of abuse. Okay. We're getting deep today. So please excuse yourself. I do not, my mods, everybody, I excuse my mods today. You know, I don't want anyone harming their mental health in this. My point of this video, I'll tell you right at the outset, my point of this video is exactly what I was trying to warn everybody about earlier this year and last year. Okay. Is that this individual right here, Aaron Smith-Levin, is a dangerous individual. He is a danger to women. He is a danger to the ex-Scientology community. And you know, he's not sincere. He's not sincere. Okay? He is not someone who has good intentions toward his fellow human. He has proven this out. Okay? I will be re-uploading to this channel all of my videos about Aaron. I'm going to put them in members only first. I'm going to trickle them in, and then I'm going to put them out there because I did an entire year of videos about him already. Okay. Yeah. The carbonated water that he's drinking is liquid death. It's just their plain carbonated water. It's not flavored or anything, but it's, yeah, it's a thing. I don't know if he has like a sponsorship with them or something. Good for him. Okay. This isn't about a personal vendetta for me. I want to make that abundantly clear. This is of no benefit to me to, you know, do this. And this isn't an I told you so. Okay. I did say these things. This isn't about me going like, I didn't do that yesterday. I'm not going to do that today. This is about exposing someone who is a prolific and proven and self-admitted abuser of women. And he, in my opinion, must be stopped from doing this to anyone else. Okay? And the fact that his audience, I did read through the comments last night on his channel and Jenna's, and to say that I am personally appalled and disgusted at what people were saying about him and, you know, in support of him blindly, who clearly had not watched the video, bots, whatever. And people coming into Jenna's to say deplorable and disgusting things. I was honestly shocked. I shouldn't be shocked at the state of humanity anymore, but I was. And I really sincerely hope that Jenna has not read any of those comments. Fuck those people. I will say it out loud. I think her video was raw and vulnerable, and honest. Now, whether or not everyone thinks Jenna has responsibility in this, which of course in a relationship, it's a two-way street. Okay. But that still doesn't excuse crimes. Okay. And people who are master narcissists, who are masters at Darvo, which I just showed you, and I will show you again throughout this video, they perpetuate this cycle of abuse. Okay. There's someone earlier who said they're a survivor. My heart is with you. When you're in that relationship, okay, it is akin to being in a cult. There is that much control. This entire film is Cult 101, Darvo 101. Darvo is the same cycle that fucking cults do to people. Okay? So we're just going to listen closely, and we're going to touch on these very important points, but let's carry on with him here.
Or, to use her own words, ruin my life until I want to harm myself.
Now, Jenna said emphatically multiple times in her response video yesterday, number one, she never threatened to harm herself if he broke up with her, didn't communicate with her, nothing. She's never threatened that on the phone. She's also never threatened to make him want to unalive himself either. Okay. But look, I just want you guys to notice his face. I'm not making that facial expression. This is his facial expression. Okay. Again, very manipulative. Okay. So we're going to go back. I'm going to bring up the Darvo here and stop sharing Aaron because I can't look at that. I just wanted to play you guys the first little bit there. Let's bring back up Darvo. Okay. So let's go back in time for a minute here. Okay. Let's go back to 2023. 2023, Aaron is the vice president of the Aftermath Foundation, which he started with Luis Garcia. Okay. What's up, girl? Liz did an awesome TikTok live, guys. If you are on the TikTokies, definitely go in there and give Liz a follow for sure. Aaron was the head of that, and then started his own recruitment campaign to get fellow Scientology survivors, ex-Scientologists, whatever you want to call us, second gens, blah, 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 people who grew up in Scientology, okay, to come on down to the YouTube town and start our own thing now the pitch was twofold. The pitch was, we're going to increase the views and the understanding of Scientology, and we're going to really take them down. Okay. And the other thing that we're going to do is we are going to, make a fuck ton of money, and he was like, I just got Mark and Claire on and they're making $5,000 a month. They're pumping out a couple videos a week. And I was like, I would love $5,000 a month. That's great. And I don't have to drive an hour one way to work. Sign me up. Right. Okay. Now people are like, you're just mad because you didn't get the money. I'm disappointed. And that's not why I came for Aaron. This narrative is so crazy. So 2023 rolls along, and we're going to touch on this with the receipts from Mike Rinder. And he's kicked off the Aftermath board. It's a kind of a big deal. It's very explosive. A lot of shit came out. And the last straw was his behavior during the Danny Masterson trial. Number one, he almost made a mistrial on the first day, guys. Like, this is real talk, because he was in the gallery. He was talking loudly. He was reacting to things going on. And the judge, it was so bad that the judge was like, borderline, you're fucking the whole case. So then he had to beg to be in the back of the gallery and be quiet. He got summarily shut down on the first day. Then that wasn't good enough for him. He's out partying every night after the trial and hooks up with some, at that time, she was a rando. I'm not trying to insult Juliana or anything at this time, but she was a rando fangirl who, in a lot of people's opinions, was a total OSA op. Okay. I don't have confirmation of that. I don't know this woman. And she had, in a hotel room, a terrible interaction with Aaron, which ended up in a physical struggle. Aaron's toe apparently got broken. He was bumped and bruised. Then he threw her into a wall. Self-admittedly, that's not my words, that's his, while trying to escape from her. Okay. So cut to a few months later. He's now starting this new foundation. And at the same time, we find out that Jenna Miscavige is now starting a channel and she's going to be on YouTube. Okay. Now, I knew her husband when we were in the Sea Org together, when we were in the fake Space Navy together. And even at one point, this is how out of the loop I was. Okay. Aaron did a live and he said, hey, I have a friend in San Diego. She's looking for a job. If anybody knows anybody, please, let me know. So I text Dallas and I'm like, hey, did you see Aaron's live? He says he has a friend in San Diego who's looking for a job. Is your company hiring? And Dallas texts me back and he's like, that's for Jenna. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Why is Aaron trying to find Jenna a job? And he's like, you do know we're divorced, right? And I was like, no, I fucking didn't know that you were divorced. Like, my bad. That's how I found out. And it dawned on me in that moment, oh, this is the beginning of the courtship, right? This is how the manipulation starts, guys. It's always with, and this is, ask any survivor of abuse, survivors of cults, survivors of anything. It always starts with a gift. It always starts with an altruistic offer of help, with a solution. Okay. And, a few months later, it went around the rumor mill that they were, a thing, but they were not public. And I thought, this is for the name recognition. Like, that was my first thought. And Aaron and I were still kind of friends. It was the whole thing. So roll around to 2024. He starts the SPTV Foundation. And the pitch again, we had, and when I say we, I'm using this royal we. I'm talking about me, Liz, Serge, all of us that were kind of like talking together behind the scenes and just kind of like talking about content, talking about things going on and stuff like that. In our group chat, we were finding out stuff, right? At the time that he was getting kicked off Aftermath, that's when I found out that he had been sleeping with Lindsay. I did not know this woman, but he wanted to give us all a heads up that this very unstable, notice the pattern here already, that this very unstable woman, first there was Juliana, unstable. Now we have Lindsay enter the chat, unstable. Woman was coming after him and she was going to try and destroy him publicly. Okay. So he's telling us this stuff all the time. And then unfortunately for this woman, Lindsay, we all saw that journey. And it was frightening to me because I was genuinely worried for her safety, right? And it was clear to me that Aaron kept going back to her and fucking her, to the point where she went to his house. She had a key. She knew, they were there. And then when she disclosed things, which Aaron did not fully disclose, this had been going on for 4 years. This wasn't a one night stand like in LA with Juliana. This was 4 years, which he claims in this video was not a real relationship. Okay. I want to establish his mindset here. This man thinks that getting together and having sex for 4 years with a woman consistently, going on dates, telling her that he loves her, telling her he's leaving his wife for 4 years is not a relationship. Okay? Darvo. Aaron is live about Liz. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Or is that a joke? Oh, if that's true, that will just be the living end. Oh, good. He's gonna make a live about Liz. The Liz Gale problem. It's coming up. It's supposed to be right now. I'm sure he's gonna talk about me too. I will cover that in a minute. I'm not, Aaron, you will not distract me from the truth today. I'm getting to that. Just don't blow my whole storytelling here. Okay. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Of course he is. Because he has to be in control. He's a narcissistic sociopath who has to be in control. Has to. It's diabolical. He couldn't even let it go while he was in jail, y'all. Couldn't even let it go while he was in jail. Okay. So now he's still in this relationship with Lindsay. But then along comes Jenna. Now, Lindsay has told this story that summarily she was just like told, go fuck yourself. But not really, because as he explained in his video, the beginning of their relationship, Jenna and Aaron, it was a little rocky. So he kept seeing Lindsay. Also, when Jenna was in California, where she lives. Aaron also tried to claim yesterday that at first he was going back and forth. And then we decided that Jenna would just be the one and we would split the cost. First of all, sir, you went there, I think, approximately 3 times. 3 times. Okay. Now, notice the pattern here. First, we have Juliana's crazy. Then Lindsay's crazy. Now, Aaron is trying to set the stage and try to claim that Jen is crazy. And now, here comes a 4th woman who didn't sleep with him. Liz Gale. What? Oh, what's the common denominator? She's crazy. Okay. This is what a narcissistic sociopath does. Okay. Everyone around them is crazy, not them. Also, guys, this is Scientology 101. Okay. This is how Scientology teaches you to act. Everybody around you is crazy. You're at cause. You're in charge. You're Tom 40. You're the big guy. He's a practicing Scientologist at this point. He's practicing Scientology. Okay. No, he doesn't have the proof that she ever said that. He's got no proof of that she ever said that. And she refuted it yesterday. And she says she has receipts. I'm looking forward to her next series of videos with more information. Okay. But we have this established pattern of abuse. He gets physical with Juliana in the thing. He's been physical with Lindsay. Now Jenna reveals that he's been physical with her. Who's the common denominator? Who's the common denominator? It's Aaron. Aaron is the common denominator in all of those scenarios. Thank you for becoming a member, Astrid. Thank you. I appreciate that. Aaron is the common denominator. He's not just unlucky in love. He's not just somebody who's like, oh no, how do I get all these crazy women? Is it my magical pagine? My magical pagine just brings all the cuckoos to the yard. No, bro. No. It's you. It's you. You have created this 100% with Darvo. With Darvo, my friend, that is 100% what this is. DARVO, deny, attack, reverse, victim, and offender. Okay? That is what we're working. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Airwalker. I see you, my friend. That is what we're working with today. Aaron Smith-Levin is a master class in Darvo. Okay? Now, he also spends the majority of his video demonizing mental health. This is very important. Okay? Aaron does not go to therapy. He has not tried to address his own trauma, his own attitudes, all these things. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. But he wants to make sure medicine. Oh, you need medicine. What the fuck is wrong with that? The percentage of people in the world who are on antidepressants is pretty high. Why? Because shit is fucking depressing. And our shit's chemically unbalanced, and then you take the pill, and it helps a bit. What the fuck is wrong with that? Nothing. Unless you go live in Finland, apparently, where they're just fucking happy all the time. Okay? Oh, thank you for this super sticker. That's very sweet. So, well, here's the deal. Ex-Scientologists, and Liz said this best, ex-Scientologists seem to be extra vindictive, kind of like the cult themselves. Very true. We are fucked up. We are fucked up. I go to therapy every week, guys. I've been working on this for years. That's why I'm, and I'm not perfect. I'm still a work in progress. Okay. We are fucked up. We have been fucked up since childhood. And he threw this out yesterday as if it was like, him being empathetic. This was not empathy. This was him degrading Jenna. He said, she has this problem because, she never lived in a house with her family ever. Think about those words. I want you guys all to think about those words for a moment. That you have parents. They don't live with you. You work all day as a child. And if you're good enough, you get to see your parents for an hour on Sunday. And then they go back to their very, 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 very important work that is way more important than you. And you're expected to be a grown-up from the moment you can walk and talk because you're an eternal spiritual being that just happens to have a teeny tiny body. And he says it so cavalierly, as if, just fucking get over it. Just fucking get over it. Okay? Also something, and I'm just going over the points that he went over yesterday, okay? And we're going to dive into a little bit more. The other thing he repeated over and over and over, especially at the end, is that he has a group of close personal friends. Close personal friends who will do everything to defend him. And I want to bring up two of those close personal friends. Because once again, telling facts makes you the bad guy. And I guess I should just embrace the villain era here a little bit. Just lean into it, and we'll lean into it here. Okay. But we're going to bring up two very specific people here who made two public posts that I'm making an assumption. I'm making an assumption that they are directed at me. You guys can be the judge. Let's go here. Hang on, I didn't have them pulled up. This is my bad. I should have had them pulled up. And okay. So we are going to be addressing two very specific, they can say whatever, listen, guys, it's America. You can say whatever you want, but also say it with your whole chest. Say it with your whole motherfucking chest, ladies. Okay. So we're going to go here first to Marilyn, who made an appearance at the end of the stream. I still think she didn't say exactly what, Aaron wanted her to say. She was off script. He was not happy. We'll go over that. Marilyn says, at this point, I'm not planning to do a video about this, but I need to say something in my defense. I may be a lot of things, but I'm not a liar or a clout chaser. Okay. I'm going to push back on that, Marilyn. Actually, you are a liar. You are one of the most two-faced people I've ever met in my life. And this has nothing to do with you escaping a cult, nothing to do with your charity work in that regard. I find that admirable. But in my personal dealings with you, I have had very emphatic conversations with you about something in which you 100% agree. Yes, that person, no way, let's not do that. And then 10 minutes later, you are fucking on a live with them. Absolutely. Aaron can't delete the comments in his chat fast enough about Liz. Guys, if everybody goes over to, I'll put Aaron's up. But like literally, guys, my mods aren't in here deleting comments of any kind right now because I'm just letting people say what they're going to say. But like, she cannot hold a fucking stance. And what I want to say to you, Marilyn, very directly, okay, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You are a survivor of abuse, and you are literally putting yourself as the face of a narcissistic, sociopathic man who has a proven, public, repeated pattern of abusing women. And I 100% believe that you told Jenna you would never let your daughter date Aaron. You know he's dangerous. You know he's dangerous. Yet you are supporting him and propagating his bullshit. Shame on you. As a mom, shame on you. Shame on you, because he's going to do it again. Because he's never not done it. Okay? This is her thing. I'm tired of being called a piece of shit. I didn't call her a piece of shit. I do think she's a two-faced, lying, sack of, overly less, whatever. But like, you're doing it. You're a part of it. Okay. The other person we're going to address is Down the Rabbit Hole News. This is her post here. I do love a good GIF, so appreciate the audacity. First of all, I am not responsible for any grown adult on this app. Okay, agreed. I don't take drama bait for your entertainment. Okay. Get off my rabbit nuts. Bitch, you don't got no nuts. You got ovaries. Why you guys say that? Why you guys say that? And go crash out somewhere else telling grown people what the fuck to do. I don't work for you. I know. I never said you did. Shaking my head. People get bored and insert themselves in drama. Yeah, I'm bored. That's exactly it. Guys, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm literally trying to take down a multi-billion-dollar fucking human child trafficking sex cult and trying to help people who are leaving that cult to actually recover and heal from it. But I'm bored. Make sure you know I'm bored. Bored. I have content to work on. Girl, bye. Yeah, go work on your P. Diddy shit. Okay? Super important. Let's make sure we all know that P. Diddy's a fucking sex criminal. We already know. Okay? But girl, the fact that you went on, pre-recorded a bullshit convo with a convict, I shouldn't say convict, that's not correct, with Aaron while he's incarcerated to try and fucking literally, fluff him up for the audience, make him appear nice, make just jokes. It's disgusting. Same message to you, Rabbit. Shame on you. You're a fucking social worker. Okay. I have higher standards for you than I do for Marilyn. You are a professional who has taken an oath to help people, to help victims. This man that we know of has victimized at least 3 women and harmed them physically and mentally, 2 of which he forced to have abortions. But that's okay with you because you go on his shit. You put your name out there. You put yourself out there. Okay? I'm not telling you what to do. My suggestion to you is to fucking run from that shit and maybe stand up for women. As a social worker, you should fucking know better. Okay? That's disgusting. Okay? Natalie has said nothing publicly. I don't know what her stance is, but same message, Natalie and George, and Cheryl and Eric and all of these other people that I will continue to name. Okay? Because you're publicly part of it. Okay? And Rabbit, yeah, you got a bunch of subscribers when you first fucking came in and Aaron gave you some props. That's how he hooks you. And then he's going to weave his tale of woe. Girl, believe women, multiple. Don't believe me? Whatever. You think I'm a fucking piece of shit? Great. I don't care. Okay? Believe everybody else. Look at the facts. The facts are he's physically assaulted Juliana. He physically assaulted Lindsay. He physically assaulted Jenna. He mentally abused Juliana. He mentally abused Lindsay. He mentally abused fucking Jenna. Lindsay and Jenna ended up terminating pregnancies because he doesn't want more kids. This man could go get a vasectomy anytime. Okay? Please, women, it's gross. It's 2025. Stop defending predators. Stop defending predators. Just stop it. This man is a predator. And he's using the ex-Scientology community to do it. He's done it the whole time. What did he do when he was the head of the Aftermath Foundation? Who was answering the phone? Oh, it was Aaron Smith-Levin. Lest us not forget that he was charged. It's in the Pinellas. Let's go. We're going to go to Pinellas County again. Son of a bitch. Now I'm fired up. Let's go to the Pinellas County court records, guys. This is public, and this is real things that Aaron Smith-Levin is charged with and has been charged with. Okay? All right, we're going to go. Let's share this screen. Son of a bitch. Nope, wrong screen. Sorry, guys. This one. Okay, so this is the screen here. So this is the second charge, the second battery charge that he has right now. This is the one that revoked his bond. This is the original one. Oh, what's this? That's a speeding ticket. What's this thing? What's this? So this one, it's taking a minute to load. Okay. This is National Equity Services. And Aaron was called in this. This is some sort of like settlement thing. But what I really wanted, let's go back. Okay. So right now he's charged with 2 batteries. And in yesterday's stream on Jenna's, she finally admitted that this was actual battery. She said that out loud. We all said it when we saw it. She said it out loud. Okay. Let me pull it up. It's on YouTube. It's a video. While he was the head of the Aftermath Foundation, Aaron would receive these calls and pump these people for information for what? For content. Farm the incoming people for content. Okay. To literally try to, pump up his channel with breaking news. Insider tells me, right? Who do you think all these insiders are? The people he's helping, right? So it's not just altruistic. Oh, you need help, you're leaving? Okay, here it comes. I got you. I didn't have anybody like that. Okay. So it's not that. It's, oh, you want help? Well, who are you? What was your job? Who do you know? What's going on there right now? What can you tell me about the statistics? What can you tell me about this? And then maybe little trickles of help. This process takes a long time. Blah, 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 blah. Right? So let's find this video. Here we go. Well, they of course have it on the Leah Remini, the Facts channel, and on Vetted Facts. Oh, I hate these fucking hate channels. Now, Aaron is one of the only, and let's think about this also. If you go on, the Stand League and you go on these things, there's only certain people who get hate website pages. I don't have a hate website page. I'm way too cool, I guess. I don't know. Aaron has several hate website pages. He's featured on many things. Again, the problem is that the stuff they say about like Mark and they're saying about Claire, it's just really dumb and it's inflammatory and wrong. The stuff they say about Aaron are things he did and said. It's not actually a hate video. It's just a factual account of shit. So let's go here. We're just going to go to the, that's me. We'll go to the Vetted Facts. I don't know. Is that the same one? Yeah. We'll go to the Vetted Facts. I hate them of you. But this is a real thing. This is not fake. This is not AI. Okay? Okay? Investigated by the Clearwater Police Department on a conspiracy to hack Scientology's computers. I'm surprised he's not suspect number 1 right now after they actually got hacked by Quillen. This is from 20.
Okay.
That's Aaron sitting in an interrogation room in the police department. Here's the police. You know it's Aaron because he's in a cheap fucking Amazon black button down that he bought 20 of. Okay?
So you brought it up, the USB thing. Tell me what's the USB thing and what do you know about this whole?
To be perfectly honest, because the Church of Scientology is involved in this, because it's not Sinjin. It's not Sinjin making the support. He doesn't give a fuck. In fact, the USB thing was his idea.
So right away, what does Aaron do in this interrogation interview? He's going to throw somebody else under the bus in the name of exposing Scientology. Carry on.
So, but because the Church of Scientology is behind this, I'm the kind of guy who's willing to say anything to anybody. I'm not willing to play chicken with the church on this.
Okay. So right away, he's scared. He doesn't want to go to jail, right? Because people in jail, until he went, people in jail were all bad people that don't deserve anything. And then he found out, we have a prison industrial complex that's for profit. Is it crazy?
So, I mean, look, there's some underhanded shit going on here. I'm pro cooperation 100%.
Sounds like he's rolling over real quick. They didn't even get tough with him. They didn't even be like, I'm going to take your kids and shit. They were just like, you want to tell me what's happening? Sir, I'm going to tell you everything.
But the church will do anything they can to try to fuck me, and I don't actually know. And I don't actually know what the accusations are.
The complaint is a USB that there was talk. There was talk. I don't know, semantics, but there was talk of putting a USB into the computer hacking, remotely accessing church computers.
Oh yeah, not remotely accessing. I mean, it was again.
Yeah, guys, it wasn't remotely accessing. Let's not get crazy.
Like you said, it gets into semantics. I'm not a computer guy.
That's one of the lies that he's told. I'm not a computer guy. He's just lazy. He wants everybody to do things for him. He doesn't want to have to know how to do things. He does know certain things. To say he's not a computer guy would be accurate, but that is a tell that Aaron does. I'm not a this thing because he wants the other person to do it.
But it was how to get the statistics. It was how to get the true membership numbers, the true enrollment numbers, the true courses completed, auditing hours, and income stats. And yeah, so that's why Zianja brought Sinjin to the table.
Again, just naming names. Wasn't asked for the co-conspirators' names, just throwing them out.
And yeah, he's like, I can get on course, I could get access to a computer, and it's like I can figure out which computer.
So Aaron was, cut to the chase, Aaron was sending two people who were leaving Scientology who had contacted the Aftermath Foundation for help to leave, to send them undercover back on course, to access his computer, to plug in this USB that had a program written on it, to suck out the statistical data so that Aaron could use that statistical data for his live broadcast to show that, wow, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I got caught up in my mod chat. They're handling it. Yeah. He was trying to steal internal information from Scientology for what? For his own profit. Not actually to take down Scientology. For profit. For his own, like, look at me. I know everything. I've got all the data. He says multiple times in his live yesterday that he's not here to fight. He's not here to this. He's only here to be David Miscavige's worst nightmare and take down Scientology. I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, he, theys, and she's, theys, and theys, whatever. In the last 10 years, because I'm forgetting myself here how long Aaron's channel's been up. Let me look. His channel has been up since 2015. Okay, so 10 years, 10 and a half years. In the last 10 and a half years, do you think that, can I put a survey up? I think I can. I don't know. Can I? I don't think I can on this one. Oh, no. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, do you think that he is David Miscavige's worst nightmare? And do you think that he has been on a mission to take down Scientology? This is just opinions. My personal opinion is no. My personal opinion is this has been about him. This has always been about him. This has never been about Scientology. Guys, the abuse started at the beginning of his channel. Nick Lister was his co-creator. He did a series of interviews with Nick that were very vulnerable and candid. And then Nick said, you know what? Actually, I don't want to be the subject of our channel. I'd like you to take those down. I've read that letter from Nick Lister. I will read it again. He put that shit back up. He blackmailed Nick and put it back up. every single person that he has interacted with for the last 10 years has been a stepping stone, someone for him to climb atop of and squash under his feet while he propels himself to further fame and power. It is not about taking down Scientology. It's about him. It's about his money and it's about him. Okay? So this video, as you guys can see, shows Aaron
internet access and what the OS
admitting
is
to a
everything
crime.
Like that. So Ziandra was there, Sinjin was there, and it was a conversation that happened.
Somehow.
And nothing ever happened. There was never any follow-up.
After he admits to this crime, there's no charges. He never went to jail. There was no lawsuit. Okay? This is the start of the abuse. Now, I'm so glad. I am going to react to Aaron's live later, but later. So where was I in the storytelling? Let's go back to Darvo here. So we have this incident. This is 2019. This is after he's on YouTube. This is after Leah's show is started. He's already using and abusing the people that the Aftermath is claiming to help. Now, the Aftermath started with a different set of rules. It was like, hey, we're only going to help people that are freshly leaving Scientology. We just want that new, fresh meat. We like the fresh Scientology smell. And they literally flat out refused to help people who had been out more than a year. So if you left Scientology under the radar and you've been fucked, your life has been fucked for a decade because you're hiding and like stress and you're fucking freaking out. Tough tits. Tough tits. Right? Tough tits. Right? And so when he was formulating and discussing with all of us the new foundation, he said flat out, it will not matter how long someone's been out. We are going to help everyone. We're not gonna pick and choose. We're not gonna cherry pick. We're not judging people, right? We're not gonna make people feel bad about why they left or their inability to hack it or anything like that, right? We're not gonna do that. We're gonna be better. We're gonna be the better group. We're gonna do that. Okay. We're not gonna do this. We're going to help people. Okay. And it started out that way, I think. And then Jenna, again, thanks for revealing truth, which I already knew from other sources, that Aaron, every application had to be seen by him. Personally, pre-approved before it went to a vote. And he thinks everybody is literally, yeah, guys, we're not going to repeat Aaron's disgusting claims here. Okay, we're not doing that. Don't get yourself kicked out for just letting me know. I'm gonna get there. Don't worry. I'm gonna go to Aaron's live. We're gonna do that. Okay, but he does not think it's not about help. This is the point about bringing that up, is that because it's not about help. What he said about Jenna yesterday, about her wanting to burn the movement down, is exactly what he's doing right now. Because he's made himself, or he has decided that he is the movement and that no one can do it without him. So much so that he was arrested, and his first thought upon going to court and realizing, hot dog, I'm fucking going to jail, wasn't, let me call my kids and tell them I love them before I'm taken away. Let me call my wife and tell her I love her. Let me call my girlfriend and tell her I love her. Okay. No, it was, I need to make sure that people can put content on my channel while I'm in prison because I need money. And no one's going to shut me down. No one's going to shut me down. That is fucking narcissism 101. And as he revealed himself 2 days prior to that trial, for him going in jail the first time, he and Jenna broke up. Despite the breakup, she fucking organized everybody to fucking do the shit he wanted. And that wasn't good enough for him. It wasn't good enough for him. Also, his number one claim that he doesn't yell at people. Are you fucking kidding me? I have multiple non-Scientological witnesses who have been in the room with me to hear, not even on speakerphone, y'all, how fucking loud and disgusting that man spoke to me. Okay? He is a fuck. It's just fucking lies. Just fucking lies. Okay. The other thing that I want to touch on, and I want to be very delicate and sensitive here, are these pregnancies. This is a situation that I already reiterated my stance on this yesterday, that every woman has a right to her own body. She has full autonomy over her own body, and she has the right to choose everything that occurs with her body. Oh, I'm your favorite hemorrhoid. Thank you. But the way he spoke about that yesterday, that, yeah, Jenna was pregnant a few months ago. That happened. Literally his words. Literally his words. As if that means nothing. It's not a big deal. It's not a huge decision. That's disgusting. He also said, now I'm going to say a lot of things right now that are my personal opinion. He also said, we don't want kids. I don't want kids. She doesn't want kids. First of all, sir, you have 3 kids. And you said what you said. I think that was an honest statement, that you don't want children. You didn't say I didn't want children with Jenna. I don't want to have more children. You said, I don't want children. Now, at the time that Aaron Smith-Levin and Heather were first married in the Sea Org, there was a huge rule that if you got pregnant, basically it was known fact that you were going to be in a fuck ton of trouble. You were going to be separated. The couple would get separated, both interrogated, and then the husband would be convinced to pressure the wife into having an abortion, and the wife would be fully pressured into having an abortion and would literally sometimes be physically walked down the street to the Planned Parenthood to make it so. Then came a fantastic lawsuit from Laura DiCrescenzo, who revealed in open court that starting at the age of 15, she was forced to have multiple abortions that she did not consent to. Immediately upon realizing that this was very bad, they paid her a substantial and unknown amount of money, which I think she deserves every penny. And I'm pretty sure there's a gag order. She doesn't talk anymore. And that I respect her. She survived a lot. Yeah. But as a result of Laura's lawsuit, they had to stop this practice of forced abortions, right? They had to be like, we don't do that. What are you talking about? We would never. So when Aaron realized, because let's face it, he has fully admitted that he didn't really care about Scientology. He never really participated in it. He didn't do anything on the bridge. He just sort of was there. He liked being in charge. Okay. He knew that was a free pass out, because they were literally like, if they found out you were pregnant, they were like, oh my God, please leave. Here's some money. Bye. Please go. Please go. Thank you. We are not mad at you. Just please go. He knew that was the easy ticket out. Now, this is not to say that Heather didn't want to have children. I don't know that. I'm not trying to make an assumption that he did this secretly to her. I'm just saying, knowing Aaron's mentality, I don't think he actually wanted children. I think he just wanted to get the fuck out of the Sea Org without, 3 months of interrogations, because he doesn't talk about his feelings. Okay. And, and clearly from the record that we've heard from Lindsay and Jenna, he likes to fuck. That's what he does. It's not about love. I don't think he even has ever felt love. I don't think he knows the human emotion love. Partially because, his mom's a psychopath and she didn't love him and she put him in, indentured servitude when he was a child. And his dad was a raging fucking asshole. This is all learned behavior, guys. And he grew up in Scientology, it's not, but like he is a literal monster. I don't think that's a mischaracterization. right? Also notice that he cries about how he loves Jenny, he doesn't want her to hurt herself. And then 2 seconds later, he's just ripping her a new one for another 2 hours. Someone who actually loves someone and thinks for real that they might unalive themselves, A, does not talk about it on a fucking live stream to 200,000 of their closest friends. And number 2, doesn't make them feel bad for having mental health issues. That is, yeah. Also, Lanigan, I want to get into that. So let's talk about abortion and pregnancy in America today, okay? Let's dive into that nugget for a minute, okay? As some of you who are in America, you already know, abortion is rapidly, a woman's right to her own body is being eroded in multiple states. Florida being one of the first in 2024 that enacted a ban on abortion after 6 weeks, which is approximately 2 weeks after your first missed period, which is exactly the amount of time a woman would need to be like, hey, I missed my period. Fuck. Okay. At that time, it is not the same as having some sexy time and then going, I think something might have happened there. I'm going to go to Walgreens real quick and get the morning after pill, which prevents the pregnancy from occurring. Okay. It basically, it starts a period, right? So it just prevents it. The oven cleans itself and you're fine. 6 weeks later, you're not doing that. If you are a pregnant at that time, there is an embryo. Now, it is a teeny tiny microscopic cluster of cells at that point, even at 6 weeks. There is no heartbeat. That heart has not been formed yet by the embryonic magic of making a baby. It is literally just a cluster of cells. That doesn't make the experience of removing that from your body any less traumatic, mentally or physically. To be forced into that position and to be forced to publicly reveal that that happened to you only a couple of fucking months ago, which, by the way, your body is not fully recovered from, by this disgusting human is beyond reprehensible. Is beyond reprehensible. Okay. So I don't know if Jenna made the police report yesterday. I hope she did. I hope she did, because if a battery or assault or anything occurs to you, go to the police and make a report. That doesn't mean anything's going to happen. It depends on if the police decide it's actionable or not. Okay? But make the report. Make the report. Okay? She said in her live that she did. I hope so. And I hope she is traveling home today, and I hope she gets home safe. But let's just face the facts. Aaron started one foundation, used that for content, got in trouble with the police for trying to hack Scientology via the people that were seeking his help. You know, Mike Rinder did a series of videos, which we'll touch on, but now we have to go to Aaron because, you know, he can't have anyone else talk. He has to be the only one talking. He has to be the only one talking. He has to be the only one, because it's about him. It's not about telling the truth about Scientology. Okay, let's pull up his Fakakta live here. And you know, I'm not going to replay his stolen bullshit that he puts on from Key and Peele. Like, what a fucking asshole. Who the fuck do you think you are to use Key and Peele like you own them? Okay, like, what the fuck, bro? I wish Key and Peele would copyright strike every single one of his videos. Honestly, I mean it. I really wish they would. I wish they would. Okay, so this is the video that's currently up. The Liz Gale problem, it's bad. So now he's gonna tell us about Liz Gale. First of all, he doesn't know jack shit about Liz Gale or anyone else that he has ever used or manipulated. Okay, he doesn't know because he doesn't care. He just says stuff. And because he's a tall, you know, dude, people just go, yeah, okay, that sounds legit. So Here we go.
Aaron is back. Welcome back, everybody, for more SPTV, where every day's a great day.
Shit about a woman.
Not to be
Again,
in jail.
This brings
All
him.
right, guys, what are we talking about, man?
I just want you guys to notice how much joy he has at once again trying to victimize a woman. He is gleeful. He is joyful. Okay, here we go.
And we are talking about the Liz Gale problem. We are talking about the Liz Gale problem. Liz Gale has been diagnosed with a serious case of the Nora virus. It's been a chronic.
Oh, so cute and adorable. It's the Nora virus. He's gleeful, guys. He is in the glee of insanity, as they would say in Scientology.
Infection. It's metastasized and it's gotten downright gangrenous, if that's a word.
Gangrenous. Look at him
okay,
looking
so
up
what's happening
words
here?
this morning.
Guys, I was going to get back to business as usual. After yesterday, but then I decided that Liz Gale.
He was going to get back to business as usual after single-handedly victimizing the woman that he claims to have loved to try and destroy her so that people will throw her away and only look to him. That's business as usual, guys. That's business as usual for this narcissistic sociopath. Literally, he doesn't give a shit. I couldn't break up, guys. She had me trapped. She tried to fucking pregnancy trap me. And I can't get off the phone with her. I don't know how to hang up a phone. And then, God, she might kill herself, guys, but I don't want her to. Oh my God. But now back to business. Which is it, Aaron? Which is it? Were you a victim? Okay. Were you a victim or are you fine? Now, content warning, I may have to mute him because he says inflammatory lies about Liz Gale's husband. I am not going to allow any of that bullshit here. So, I mean, this is a narcissistic sociopath spiraling and murdering himself online. We are witnessing a murder. Of himself.
Chose to make her own personal reality TV show out of the relationship drama and the breakup between me and Jenna Miscavige.
It wasn't a reality TV show. She was live reacting to your words.
And I was actually shocked to see it.
I got to speed him up. God, he just talks so slow. Well, actually, I'm going to leave him. You know why? Because he does this cadence when he really wants to make you feel degraded. It's like, here we go.
I was really, really surprised to see this. Mostly because of the glass house.
Oh, what glass house?
That Liz Gale lives in. Now, there's a saying, I grew up in a cult, but even I know the saying, those who live in glass houses should not throw stones.
No, they shouldn't, Aaron.
Liz, I don't know what's gotten into you. I was also actually shocked to see Liz wade into this because Liz knows that Jenna Miscavige hates Liz's guts.
Now, I want to make a comment about that. One second. I want to make a comment about that. I have to throw this ice out. Hang on. Please hold. My Coke got watery. I don't like it. I have a Sprite on standby. Got to stay hydrated, guys. I have my water too. But we got to open a new beverage here. Can't have it being when the truth it gets watered down, it's not good. All right, here we go. I want to comment about this. Now, in January, Jenna put out a series of videos, 3 videos, that told the truth about Aaron in no uncertain terms, about his cheating, about the way that made her feel. And through a series of events, which Jenna and Aaron touched on yesterday, basically Aaron darvoed her into taking the videos down or they were going to go to war. Okay. And Jenna didn't want to go to war. And also, she had love for him. So all of his enemies, me, Liz, Serge for a little bit, DOA, all these people, we all became enemy number one. Jenna wrote that post about me that she's never taken down, and that's fine because that's what she wanted to express at that time. I don't begrudge her any of that. Okay. It doesn't really matter if Liz likes Jenna, if Jenna likes Liz or likes me. The truth of the matter is, I said what I said, knowing Jenna didn't like me, knowing we were not friends. I made that clear when I made my videos that Jenna and I were not friends. And she still came for me. And that's fine because this man is a master manipulator cult leader who demands absolute adherence to his dogma. And if you vary from that, if you go against him, if you speak out, if you tell the truth, you're crazy, you're a bad person, you have mental health problems, you are evil, etc., etc. This is a proven pattern. He has done it with every single person he has used. The only person who hasn't felt this wrath, well, I shouldn't say only, there are a few people who haven't felt this wrath. Cheryl, Marilyn, Natalie, Rabbit. Okay. But it's coming for you, ladies. It's coming for you. Natalie, if she remains silent, he's going to come for her. He'll dish some shit. He'll say nasty shit about everybody's favorite YouTuber, Natalie. Now, Natalie will probably do nothing about it because guess what? She has a whole fucking life that has nothing to do with YouTube. But you being on that board, Nat, you continuing to put your face on that fucking board and prop up this man, you're part of it. Rabbit, the fact that you fucking made an AI images of Aaron as a fucking saint, are you joking me? You're part of it. Marilyn, we all know how she's part of it. She can't wait. She's probably going to start a live next. She just be frothing at the mouth. There's going to be 85 hours of content about me, about what a crazy... Go ahead, Marilyn. Show all our texts. I would love. Please, please do. Please show every text conversation that you and I have ever had. Reveal everything I've ever said about anybody. Go for it, because it's not something I already haven't told that person to their face or to the whole audience. But please do. Please do. Liz, I love you. You know that. I'm taking my earrings off, honey. Okay? There's nothing that I have said behind closed doors, guys, that is not exactly the same as I have said in public or to the person's face. Because I'm not a two-faced fucking bitch. Okay? I will make sure that if I say something and somebody comes to me later and they're like, hey, I heard you said blah, blah to so-and-so. I'll be like, oh yeah, actually I did. I did say that. And we'll have a conversation about that. So I have no fear in this moment, right? I'm not afraid. Go ahead, Aaron, show all our texts. Go for it. Go for it. Whatever, bro. I'm not the one who's a narcissistic sociopath who has impregnated 2 women and forced them to terminate those pregnancies to protect my reputation while using innocent people who are trying to leave a mind control cult by propping myself up as a supposed foundation for help while demonizing and degrading those people behind closed doors and using them for information, for clout, for my fucking channel. That's you. That's you. Okay? So let's carry on.
Okay. Now, Jenna Miscavige hates a lot of people, but none more than Liz Gale.
Why is this? Okay. He spent 2 hours degrading Jenna. And now the reason why Liz should be upset is that Jenna doesn't like her. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense.
For a number of reasons, not the least of which is how Liz, who's someone that was supposed to be Jenna's friend, publicly pretends to be Jenna's friend, intentionally set out to sabotage Jenna Miscavige's success on TikTok. Once Jenna failed.
Okay, this is the stupidest shit I have ever heard. I'm reacting in real time. I know you guys already watched this. Sorry, guys. I'm downloading it in case he decides to delete this later because, he likes to say things and then delete the evidence and then craft another narrative and think that the internet forgets. The internet's not going to forget any of this shit, Aaron. No one's forgetting any of this shit. First of all, Liz Gale did no such thing on TikTok. For any of you guys who have never been on TikTok, you don't know the TikTok algorithm, it is impossible for a singular person to destroy somebody on TikTok. Now, if the tide turns against a creator on TikTok, it is very quick and swift. TikTok will take you down. TikTok crowds, fandoms are very strong on TikTok. Okay. What happened when Jenna Miscavige popped up onto TikTok? Here's what really happened. Another creator had made a series of TikToks about Jenna in January, about the videos that Jenna did on YouTube, but she discussed them on TikTok to talk about Aaron. When Jenna popped back up, because her name is Jenna Miscavige on TikTok and the hashtag Jenna Miscavige had been used, those videos went back onto the For You page because Jenna's videos are doing really good over there on TikTok. She's actually very successful, unlike this guy who's not successful on TikTok, okay? And because those videos were coming back up, this guy, because they were saying true things that make him look like that, he wanted Jenna to get those videos taken down by this very large creator. So Jenna first told Liz to tell her friend, you take those videos down. And Liz was like, I'm not doing that. You go, if you don't want someone's video, like you go fucking talk to them. I'm not your fucking secretary, right? So Jenna contacted this creator, okay, and threatened her to take the videos down. Then tried to pay her off to take the videos down. She did videos about this, okay? Because this guy doesn't want truth about him known. Jenna's videos have only skyrocketed. There was yes, it was no culty vibes. I'm trying not to start more drama, but like there was no reason for Aaron to make this accusation because Jenna has only skyrocketed. Guys, just for proof, for receipts. Let's look at the receipts. So we have Jenna Miscavige's YouTube channel. She has 47,000 followers here. Okay. In real time, we're going to go to TikTok. And we're going to go to Jenna's page just so you guys can see.
Hey, so the government just accidentally sent me proof of just how bad the healthcare crisis is in our country.
Yes, it is. It's very bad. Here's Jenna. 342,000 followers, 4.3 million likes. She's doing just fine. She's doing just fine. Okay? She's doing just fine. Now, wait a minute. She has 342,000 followers. Uh-oh, hot. Look at him. Did you even change your shirt from yesterday? I don't think so. It's just as shiny and disgusting. 342,000 followers. I'm going to just quote Aaron here. Let's see how many Aaron has. Let's check. Oh, no. Oh, he doesn't do the dash there. Let's check Aaron's page. Oh, sad panda. 57,000 followers and only 1.8 million likes. Oh, so sad. He thinks this is hilarious. Just so great. That's not even his content. That's not his content. Not his. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Sad panda. This is a sad. Look, it's the same shirt, guys. Get a new shirt. Actually, she gained 1,000 subs. He's lost subs. She was at 46 yesterday. She's at 47 now. Okay. So this is a straight up case of fucking jealousy. Jenna was doing just fine. On YouTube, guys, let's open that up in a new tab. On the YouTubes, he only has 253. She has 100,000 more followers on TikTok than he does on YouTube. Her combined followers together are way more than his. He needs her. She doesn't need him. That's the truth. That's the recipients. That's the receipts. Okay? That's what this buffoon doesn't want you to know. He's the one that's going down in flames. And she is on a rising star. Okay? Like, bro, tell me you're insecure and sad without telling me. So let's get back to this.
To shout out.
God, he only lasted 17 minutes. Typical.
Liz Gale in Jenna's own TikToks. And guys, this has been documented. This is documented. This happened when Liz was still one of Marilyn Honig's moderators.
Let's go. I want to just let's go here too. Let's go back to here. Let's go, because if I look up Liz Gale, there's a whole bunch of Liz Gales. Here's Liz. Oh, Liz has more followers than Aaron. She's got 63,000 followers and more likes than he does. He just doesn't like. Oh, hi, Alex. Thanks for liking my video. He does not like successful women. He does not like successful women. I don't have that many. Guys, my profiles are not that big. This is my Nora knows. I've got 1,300. Look at me. I don't even have 10,000 likes. Okay. And my other profile is even less. And that's okay. I keep trying. I'm still trying to do things. It's okay. Liz is more successful than me. I fucking love that. Jenna is more successful than me. Go, girl. Fucking Aaron. Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
Raiders. Okay. Now, what happened is Jenna Miscavige created a TikTok account and she got on TikTok and it was blowing up. Hundreds, millions of views right out of the gate, hundreds of thousands of followers, subscribers right out of the gate.
Yep.
And in almost every one of Jenna's early videos, in every one of Jenna's videos, she would tag me, Jessica Palmadessa, and Streets LA.
Now, why would Jenna have to do that?
But in one of her early...
Why would she have to tag you in any of her videos, Aaron? Who told her to do that? Who told her it was necessary to be tagging other creators who have Jessica, I think, has a much larger following. And Jessica is still kind of doing some Scientology protesting, but not really. Streets, I can see, But really? Why you? I thought y'all were supposed to be, independent. This isn't you guys, your private business isn't your public business. Huh? Oh, so here we go. Explanation.
The TikToks, she actually verbally
look at him looking up. What is he looking at? Is there a script up here? What's going on?
In the video shouted out and promoted the TikTok channels of me.
Of course, it's him first.
Jessica Palmadessa and Streets LA.
Yeah, this is an interesting quad here.
Now, she never ever tagged or shouted out Liz Gale.
Oh my God, guys, alert the media. Jenna Miscavige never added Liz Gale on TikTok. Scandal.
Oh, did Liz Gale not get the clout she was hoping for?
But you got the clout you were hoping for, didn't you? You talentless fraud hack. No, Liz didn't give two shits. Guys, Liz and I are friends in real life. We talk all the time, not just about Scientology stuff. We talk about our kids. We talk about life. We're two friends who are moms, who are survivors of Scientology. Okay, we talk. Not once has Liz Gale said to me, "Oh my God, Nora Jenna didn't tag me in her TikTok." Never. Not once. Never happened. Never happened. This is an imaginary story that he has told himself as to why he's not succeeding, is that because Liz Gale. It's always somebody else's fault. It's not that he's a narcissistic sociopath who's a master of Darvo who hurts women repeatedly. Okay. It's his own pattern. He admitted to it on his live that he physically restrained someone over a pie. That is battery. Then we got some clarification from Jenna. It wasn't the few seconds that he claimed in his video. It was 5 to 10 minutes. That is borderline kidnapping. Okay. Oh, I just remembered, guys. We were talking about women's rights in Florida. Florida has passed a ban on abortion. It has been proposed through Congress, federally, and in multiple states to track women's periods to see if they have had an abortion and charge them with murder. Aaron so cavalierly stating that he impregnated Jenna Miscavige in Florida, and it had to be in Florida because he doesn't travel to California. And then she fled the state and had an abortion elsewhere. In Texas, that is punishable by going to jail right now. So he's actually put her in danger. Because that's the state of America right now, guys. Okay. I forgot to finish that thought. I'm sorry. It was so random at that point. You did the Greek soup and it was good. I am so happy right now. Thank you. Guys, if you're not following me on my other channel, Nora knows, I'm doing a whole new series called Lesbian Tradwife. And I'm cooking. And I'm going to be doing some other stuff. It's fun. Yeah, Aaron did run as a Republican because he is a Republican. Yeah. Okay, let's get back to this bullshit here. And brace yourself. He's going to say flat out lies about Liz Gale's private life. None of this is true. Yeah.
Or from Jenna Miscavige. Oh, I'm so sorry, Liz. Did that hurt your feelings? Okay, so once Jenna failed,
look how much he cares for women,
to promote Liz Gale on TikTok, Liz Gale went on the warpath.
No, she did not.
And she jumped in to one of Marilyn Honig's live streams, undoubtedly drunk out of her mind on wine.
Again, Liz is not a day drunk. That was one time, guys. One time she thought she was having fun on a live stream, and she will never live that down.
Because that's usually when she's throwing her temper tantrums on the internet.
No. And see, again, yesterday, Jenna was crazy. She has mental health problems. She's unstable. Today, Liz Gale's a day drunk who has temper tantrums on the internet. Please notice the words that this man is throwing out there. It is a very carefully crafted Darvo in order to prop himself up and make others into the perpetrator that he is.
And in a stream where Marilyn was talking about how wonderful it was that Jenna was having this success on TikTok.
And now we have to make sure, Marilyn, I love you. You're my girl. You're my girl. You're my girl, Marilyn. You're my boy, Blue.
Liz Gale, as one of her moderators, jumped into the live chat and said, you know, the TikTok community isn't really up to speed on all of the SPTV scandals over the.
That's true. She spent a lot of her live reacting to Aaron, kind of explaining what the fuck was going on because it's not been the topic of her TikToks. She's been talking about growing up as a third-generation Scientologist and recovering from that. This is another temper tantrum. Thank God it was only 17 minutes.
And once they find out about it, I'm not really sure how well it's going to go for Jenna. She literally said that.
That's actually not a bad thing. That was like a warning that TikTok can be crazy. That's a woman looking out for another woman. And Aaron doesn't know what that looks like because he doesn't know how to be a friend. He doesn't know what that means to actually care for someone. He doesn't know that when you're saying, hey, people here don't know this stuff, and maybe when they find it out, it might fucking backfire on you. Like, what?
Okay. What happened 2 days later?
What?
One of Liz Gale's best friends.
No. See, now he's going to tell you his version of the story. Those videos were already there. Those videos had been made in January.
Cassie Marie, who has a TikTok channel called No Culty Vibes.
And let's just go to that, because her TikTok is amazing. She covers all kinds of cults. I love her. And we'll just go to Cassie Marie's right here. Again, Aaron doesn't like successful women. This is Cassie Marie, No Culty Vibes. The TikTok is actually called the Cassie Marie. And then it's like, also the No Culty Vibes. Again, 3 times the audience that Aaron has. Tons of likes, okay? Still half of Jenna's. This woman is not a threat to Jenna Miscavige online. Okay? That's just facts. She's not a threat to Jenna. Jenna's twice as big as her. She made videos in support of Jenna for saying the truth about Aaron. Not bad things about Jenna. But he's going to frame it that way. Watch this Darvo story crafting in real time.
Started doing videos attacking me, dredging up all of the SPTV scandals.
No, the old videos went on to the For You page. Yeah, she's your wife. Yeah, that was, yeah. Okay. And then because Jenna threatened her, she made videos about that. She had no plan to rehash anything. The algorithm did that.
Surrounding Aaron Smith-Levin. And how did Cassie choose to promote these videos? By using Jenna Miscavige.
That's what you do on TikTok. It's like you give people lectures all the time. If you did this with your channel, you'd be better, and you should do this, and make sure you use this hashtag. Mansplain, mansplain, mansplain. On TikTok, if you're talking about a person, it is common practice to put their channel name somewhere in your description. I did that here with this video. I'm not using Aaron. I'm talking about you. Okay? That's common social media SEO practice. It's not nefarious. It's normal. Look at him. Should we make that into a shirt?
In the titles and the thumbnails, talking about Jenna Miscavige's success and Jenna Miscavige's success. But
yeah, it was a complimentary. It's like he doesn't know these things exist on the internet. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Let's just go to the TikTok, guys. Let's just go to these terrible, terrible, terrible videos that Liz did. Can we find one where she's talking about, where's Jenna? I don't even know. Maybe Liz can send me one. I just want to show one of these things that she apparently tagged. See, like what is Liz doing to her eyebrows here? Like most of the stuff have nothing to do. Yeah, this one is it's a rotten egg. It's a joke. It's a joke. Liz makes a lot of TikToks. I don't know where any of these things are talking about. I can't even. Which one's talking about Jenna? I don't see it. I am not seeing it.
So what is Scientology's C organization?
Oh, yeah. What, does she tag Jenna in here? No tagging of Jenna. Okay. What about this one?
I never want to do Scientology any favors.
No.
Growing up as a third generation.
No tagging of Jenna.
Do me any favors.
Interesting. No tagging of Jenna. No tagging of Jenna.
Scram.
No tagging of Jenna. It's like it's not
RIP
what he
to Hulk
said.
Hogan, and my condolences.
Where is all this stuff?
RIP. If by chance Sky Daily,
No tagging. Like he doesn't have any evidence. He just says things. Go through and look for yourself, guys. Tagging Jenna. What a fucking bitch baby. Okay, let's get back to this idiot.
But unfortunately, this is literally what Cassie said. But unfortunately, in all of Jenna's videos, she's tagging her boyfriend, Aaron Smith-Levin.
Yeah. Oh, he was talking about Cassie Marie. That is unfortunate because she doesn't need you. That was the point. Again, a woman supporting another woman to tell her you don't need that man. You don't need that piece of shit riding your coattails. Like, girl, do you? Do you? I guess he was talking about Cassie Marie. Let's go back to hers here. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. I'm still recovering. So, something went wrong. Come on now, girl. Don't let me down. We are friends on the internet. Now, I, of course, can't get to hers. Look, guys, it's TikTok is glitching. There we go. Okay. Can we search? I don't think you can search someone's TikTok. No, I don't want to report or block her. This is Sabrina Carpenter. Chloe Fineman, Lana Del Rey. We're gonna have to go. Oh, here we go. Let's look at this one about Aaron.
Scientologist content creator Aaron Smith-Levin, growing up in Scientology on YouTube, is in jail. He's been in jail for a little over a week now.
Okay, so she didn't even put his @ in here, guys. Okay. Sorry. Okay. She said the hashtags are Scientology, ex-Scientologist. Oh, here's Aaron Smith-Levin and growing up in Scientology. She didn't use Jenna. There, she's talking about that.
I love this question because it's if you ever want
Tom Cruise,
a famous
Mormonism.
Scientologist. So we figured out that
Scientology.
Allison Mack from Small. Did you know Monk has? Yes, I did see. It's actually been a lot of. Here are 6 of the top cult documentaries.
Okay, so cult documentaries still doesn't even.
Unbreakable Kim. As Elizabeth Moss. Unbreakable Kimmy. I fear I may have been duped by the. My favorite criminal talked about Criminal Minds. Sorry, guys. The pasta.
Okay, so even that is not true. Like, he's just mad because she defended her own content against Jenna's sets that were encouraged by Aaron. Okay.
Niece of the current leader of Scientology, David Miscavige.
Okay. So here she ats Jenna, Scientology, David Miscavige. Where is Shelley? Jenna Miscavige is on TikTok.
Miscavige has made her way to TikTok and her first video has gone viral. And yes, that means her aunt is Shelley Miscavige, the disappeared wife of the leader. In the video, Jenna talks about what it was like being raised in Scientology and how she was made to sign. Something I think we don't talk about.
Guys, I do so.
Something Grant and Elaine. Jana Duggar announces that she's.
God damn it. Anyway, she doesn't say anything bad about Jenna in that. Just as an FYI. She used Jenna's tag. That's normal on TikTok. Nothing nefarious. Nothing nefarious. Here we go.
11. And that's very problematic. So we're going to have to talk about that. Imagine these two.
Yeah, you are problematic, sir.
2 women who are pretending to support Jenna Miscavige.
2 women. Look how he says that.
Using her success.
Sir, you're using her success. You're using her success.
To just muddy up and create drama and conflict and division and try to sabotage.
Division from whom? From you? Oh, right. You don't have control. That's the problem. Narcissist needs control.
Jenna's success on TikTok. That was one thing. Now, you might go, well, there's one other. Well, we're going to cover a few things here, but this is not going to be a long.
Look how excited he got right there. We're going to cover a few things. We're going to do it. I'm going to say nasty stuff.
Long video. When I went to jail on November 13th, I think it was, Liz Gale did a very holier than thou patronizing video of, this is what I was afraid of.
Actually, okay, again, Liz and I read my texts. Okay, I'm sorry. Hang on, Liz. I do not have my texts up here on my page, guys. Yeah, no, Liz, I know. I already told everybody that nothing he says in this stream is true, and I think that you should download. I actually have already downloaded it, Liz, and I will send it to you, and you can take that to a lawyer. That's what I'm going to say. Take that to a lawyer. Yeah. We're going to get into some stuff here. Slow motion would be good now. Okay. I will slow him down.
This is what I've been warning everybody about.
And Liz meant these words that she said in her video. 100%. Liz and I have a differing, here's the deal. Here's what real friends do, guys. We talk to each other. We listen and we don't judge. Okay. And then we allow each other to have a different opinion than each other because we're what? We're friends. And friends are not in a cult. We don't all have to goose step together in the same opinion about anything. Okay?
This is why I stepped away from the community.
It's true.
That was all a lie. That was all a lie.
Notice how he doubles down when he's about to lie. He always introduces it.
Liz Gale, what Jenna and I knew at that time, and what Liz Gale then came clean to Jenna about, confessed to Jenna later.
None of this is
the
true.
Reason Liz Gale stepped away from the community, which did she ever step away? No, she just did one of these dramatic, I'm quitting YouTube, I'm having an emotional meltdown, I'm renaming and
again, shaming people for experiencing mental health issues, for trying to work through actual mental health issues, mocking it, making a mockery of it. I know the slow mode is killing me here. I'm on top of it, everybody.
And I'm rebranding my channel. You know.
Yeah.
Just like what the patient 0 of the Nora virus does.
Patient 0, guys. He can't degrade me the way that he's degrading these other women because he doesn't find me attractive, and I'm so thankful for that. So thankful. And I've never fucked him. No, thank you. I don't want that dirty peen. So he can only degrade me by calling me a virus, by calling me other things. Yeah. And listen, if I'm a truth virus and I am going to wipe you out with the truth, I'll take it. I will fucking take it. Okay. Because viruses are powerful. Viruses are actually the most powerful entity on planet Earth. Did you guys know that? Not sharks, not fucking bears or elephants or no. Viruses. And yeah. You want to put me up there in the God realm of a virus? Fuck yeah, because guess what? There's no cure for me, baby. You won't take me down. You tried a couple times, and yes, I took the medicine. And yes, I go to therapy. And yes, I have an incredible wife who is my wife, who I love madly, deeply, truly, and who loves me. And I have incredible children that love me and haven't banished me from their life. So also not a criminal, not facing charges in jail. Kind of got that going for me too, but here we go.
Does every 6 months. Whatever Liz Gale calls having stepped away, she did because I'm not kidding. Guys, why would I invite Liz Gale to my birthday party? The only reason she came to the birthday party the year before is because someone else paid for her travel expenses. She stayed with me as a guest in my home, and she was on the board of the SPTV Foundation.
So he just admitted right there that he only put Liz in this group because she was on the board. Yeah, we can get that. We can get that for you. I think you should. I'll send you the video, Liz. I have it. He just admitted that he did that because she was, part of the situation at that time. So he had to. He didn't invite me. I wasn't even invited. And I've known him for 30 years at that time. We were supposed to be friends. Now, did I go on and do a video about guys I didn't get invited to the video? No. No, I just stopped being friends with him because he wasn't my friend. But why bring up a birthday party from 2 years ago? That's how petty he is, guys. He thinks it's important. It's an important detail to know that Liz didn't want to spend money as a mom of 2 kids to fly to Miami for this guy's birthday. So people helped her out because they were like, Liz, you should go. And yes, she didn't want to pay for a fucking hotel because why? So, oh no, you had to put somebody up in your house? Call the police. Call the police. Someone stayed in your house. What the fuck is wrong with you? He has no idea how to human, guys. He has no idea. Liz and I went to the book. You saw on her TikTok series. Liz and I went to a book premiere for Pamela Nicole Willens. Great. Great book. Clearly Lies Are True. Go get it. Liz stayed over at my house because she lives far from me and it was late. I made breakfast the next day and then she went home. I was happy to have her. I was like, oh, my house is messy. I'm sorry. I have kids. And right? Apologizing for it. She's like, I don't care. I have kids too. We're in the same boat. And I'm like, yeah, we're friends. Okay, yay. That will never be something that I'm like, and then Liz stayed at my house. What kind of a scandal is that? What kind of, who does that? So he gave Liz a night in his home. She should be forever grateful. And she owes him now. She clearly owes him something. This is how he looks at every relationship, especially relationships with women. That there is no, just because we're friends. How many people, guys, put a 1 in the chat. If you, in your friend group, have friends that you go out with, you do stuff. Sometimes you pick up the tab. Sometimes they pick up the tab. Do you think about the tabs you've picked up with your friends? Do you even care? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't give a fuck and you just go be with your friends and you're happy to do whatever. It's not an issue. Put a 2 in the chat if you're like, I have a spreadsheet with everything I've ever spent and my friends, and I expect to be fully reimbursed for the rest of my life. Exactly, Freya. Exactly. I know somebody's going to put 2 in just to be sassy, but you know what I mean? That's how normal people are. Yesterday, he literally said, Jenna threw the pie on the ground. And so he did what anyone would do. And he grabbed onto her and then wrapped his arms around her to restrain her. That is not what anyone would do. If someone is in my house fucking shit up, okay, I'm not putting hands on them. I'm getting them the fuck out of my house. Okay? And if they don't leave, I'm calling the police to have them removed from my house. That's it. I wouldn't, that's what he thinks is normal, guys. He thinks it's normal to have someone indebted to you for the rest of their life for a temporary, sleep in a room in your home. And yet it's normal, anyone would do it, to put his hands on a woman. This is not a good human being. He was scared she was going to grab. That's not true. She didn't have that. And if she did, that's a different scenario. That's not the scenario he was in, but that's a different scenario. Okay? Once someone is armed, then it's a different, we're in a different ballgame. Okay? I've never asked money back from my friend either. Who would do that? Who does that?
So she was a friend, an ally, someone who was, being a supporter and a contributor in the greater SPTV YouTube movement. And over the last...
Again, that movement exists on your wall and in your bald ass head. It's not a real thing. There is no SPTV movement. It consists of you. Just you. It's not a thing. Stop trying to make fetch happen.
Last year, Liz Gale has been nothing but a divisive, shit-throwing drama queen. And she's no friend of mine.
Yeah, guys, make sure his audience knows that they're not friends. Okay? They're not friends. She's a shit-throwing drama queen. Actually, Liz has been the least dramatic in the last year.
Been no friend of mine. Do you know how I know Liz Gale is no friend of mine? Because whenever she texts me, she starts the text by saying, I know we're not really friends, but.
Yeah.
Text to Jenna. And I'd be like, why does she do this?
Because she's acknowledging what you just said. She's aware that Jenna does not like her. And the but is then followed with like, hey, I want to support you for XYZ.
Do you know why we're not friends? Because she begins all of her text messages that way. That's literally why we're not friends.
No, that's not why you're not friends. She's not friends with you because you're a narcissistic sociopath who exploits people's trauma for your own profit. And you are an abuser of women. That's why she's not your friend. Because she sees you, sir. She sees you. She sees you.
Friends. If she wasn't constantly telling me we weren't friends, I wouldn't know. Okay.
You just said she wasn't.
She didn't get shouted out by Jenna Miscavige on TikTok.
That wasn't
and
a
she
problem.
didn't get an invite to the birthday parties in Clearwater. So she had an emotional meltdown because all Liz Gale cares about is clout.
Again, projection. This is the only thing that Aaron Smith-Levin cares about is his own reputation, his money, and his status in this teeny tiny speck at the ass end of the universe of the internet.
All Liz Gale cares about is clout. Liz Gale has declared that her number one goal is to be the star of a reality TV show.
Okay, so Liz and I were joking the other day when we were like, that would be hilarious, like the real lives of ex-Scientology lives or something like that, like the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, right? Yeah. So, okay, hang on. Just get that over to her. Yeah. It was like, guys, listen, That's where the money is right now. Like, if you want to make money, you got to get on a Netflix special or something like that. Like, that's the influencer, fucking chart to success, right? You start as an influencer, then you get like a reality TV show, and then you end up like Whitney on fucking Broadway, Like, if you're trying to be fame, then you got to have a plan. What's wrong? But also, again, beating down successful women. What is wrong with Liz Gale having a goal in her life to be on a television show? Who cares? Who cares? Why is that bad news for you or a bad thing? For a woman to have aspirations and goals, this is destroying your whole life? It's just literally insanity. It's a narcissistic sociopath fucking spinning out because women are successful. And nobody cares about him, and he's a criminal. He's going to go to jail probably again. And Scientology might even bring more charges. And this is where Liz and I disagree. I'm kind of, at this point, I'm like, bring it on, Donkey Kong. What you got? Scientology, Schmientology. This guy is a danger. Play my video in the fucking courtroom. Well, they probably can't. I swear a lot, for the prosecutor and the judge. I'll lay the case out. I don't give a shit.
And I don't mean how to turn YouTube into a reality TV show. I mean, really.
Because that's not what it is. I mean, really.
A real reality TV show.
What's wrong with that? You don't want success for women.
Now, little does Liz Gale know that there were a number of producers actually talking to me and Jenna about doing a reality.
First of all, they were talking to Jenna, not to you. Again, lies. They were talking to Jenna about doing a show. She would have to include you because you are literally trying to climb inside of her skin and use her name to gain fame. Tell the whole truth, Aaron.
Reality show based on ex-cult members trying to form, meaningful, healthy relationships.
Aaron, can you guys imagine Aaron being the model for forming a healthy relationship post-cult? That would be the biggest fraudulent piece of reality television ever produced. Ever. This man as the model for relationship goals post-cult. This man is married. This man is married to his wife, Heather. And he has been fucking multiple women for the last, that we know of, 6 years. Could it be that they didn't want to involve you, Aaron, because you are a philandering piece of shit? And not anything to do with Liz Gale. Also, no one wants to look at your doughy ass, dad bod. You're not hot. Okay? You don't have the Abercrombie, reality TV is very picky. You have to be beautiful. Okay? Aaron wanted to be the new Cody Brown. Yeah, basically. I know Heather should run. Run, Heather, run. Take the kids and run. I mean, he's in his own little house, so whatever. Fucking serve his ass with some divorce papers.
With people or each other after having left a cult that they spent most of their.
Now, it just, not to brag, I had a very successful marriage with my husband. We produced 2 children. We never did anything like this. And then I came out of the closet, and I have a fucking great marriage with my wife. And we've raised 4 kids together. We're still in the process of doing that. I'm pretty sure that I would be a successful model for that. Whereas this currently married psychopath, who likes to hurt the women that he's fucking on the side while manipulating them and mind fucking them into thinking that he's leaving his wife, which he never will. Oh, guys, did you know I'm on welfare? That's why I own a home. Did you know that everyone on welfare owns a home? Who's this charmer here? Oh, good tripolog. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Aaron. Thanks for coming on in an alt. Aaron, honey, I'm not on welfare. They basically canceled that. Liz is in the chat. They interviewed me for the same show, and I said no. Oh, gee, Aaron, maybe it had nothing to do with you again.
Lives in. And, you know, given how rocky and sometimes public the problems in the relationship, my and Jenna's relationship had been, Jenna and I.
Rocky. That's what we're going to go with. Yesterday, for 2.5 hours, you said you were stuck in a relationship with a literal animalistically rageous woman. Okay? Animalistic rage. You said that 5 times at least. Animalistic rage. And you couldn't leave the relationship. She's mentally unstable. Rocky. This is Rocky. Sir, you're on 6 Titanics at once.
I both thought that would actually be a really fun and interesting TV show.
Jenna thought that would be fun and interesting to expose the abuse that you're subjecting her to millions of people. That sounds plausible. Every woman in an domestically abusive relationship is like, you know what would really make this better? Television. If we could just broadcast this Darvo and fucking narcissistic abuse to the whole world and then get some cheddar for it, I think, you know what? It's worth it. Totally worth it.
Show and would actually be genuinely helpful for people, ex-Scientologists and other ex-cult members.
How is it helpful to show that you have not graduated from Scientology, sir? That you are a practicing, very successful Scientologist while pretending to take down Scientology and pretending that you want to help people who have been hurt by that organization, and a proven 3-time at least abuser physically and mentally of women who is now facing 2 charges in the court system from the state of Florida that you already served 22 days for and may be serving more if convicted. How are you a model for anyone? How are you a model for anyone? The absolute caucasity of this man is like astounding. It's astounding.
Because one of the things is, you know, there's guys, it's very messy. It's very, very messy.
Oh.
And it's okay for it to be messy. That's what you should expect. The false thing would be to expect for things to be anything other than messy. And
so he thinks this is all normal. This is what he thinks a relationship is. It's not just sad. We are getting a real peek inside of Aaron's mind. He thinks that the verbal and physical abuse that he, inflicts on women is just messy. It's just mess. It's just mess. It's not, not anything else besides that. It's just mess. Therefore, he doesn't have any responsibility. Therefore, nobody should be mad at him. It's just a mess. You just pick it up, right? Yeah.
Jenna and I both thought we were both on board for this reality TV show. Obviously,
I don't believe
that's not going to happen now.
now.
But here's the real reason. Guys, those were just the
Here's
appetizers.
the real tea.
Are you ready for the main event? Are you ready for the main course? You ready for the entree?
The main course, the entree. Yeah. No attorney wants their clients doing live commentary on social media. Didn't work for Diddy. It won't work for you. Yeah. This is the prosecutors watching this. I hope the prosecutors watching me watch this.
The main reason I cannot believe Liz Gale is stupid enough to wade into the personal issues of me and Jenna Miscavige and make content about it on the internet and criticize and patronize and moralize is that Liz.
I'm going to mute this part. We're going to mute this part because he's about to say something, number one, that's absolutely not true. It is an inflammatory lie, and I hope Liz does report him to the prosecutor and files a police report in Florida right now. Because this is disgusting. And this live is still up, guys, because I'm watching it from his channel. But this is his claim about why Liz Gale doesn't want to do a reality TV show. I'm not even going to show his mouth.
On her with. And Liz Gale has been constantly publicly humiliated in her.
Again, more lies. More lies.
Accused Liz Gale.
Total lie right there.
And I think it was said, that the woman.
He's telling a story that isn't even true. He's just making shit up.
Liz even had to go accompany her husband.
Also not true. Yeah, it is a defamation case. You are correct.
Not to the best of my recollection. I think they found no evidence.
Yeah. Also, you just said it was nothing. It was actual, not a thing.
Live-in is made of.
Yeah.
How dare you try to turn my and Jenna's.
Again, he keeps putting himself with Jenna as if they are a team. You spent 2.5 hours in a video that you have not removed from the internet because it got 40,000 views. Demeaning, degrading, defaming, demoralizing, shitting on Jenna Miscavige. Trying to turn your community against her. And now, with no proof, even saying there's no proof, saying something untoward, unprovable, unfounded against Liz Gale's husband, who has, by the way, is not a public person, has not been part of Liz Gale's TikToks, YouTubes, nothing. But now you're going to insert him into the mix? You're going to insert him into the mix? Because what? Liz's husband's awesome. See, and here's the difference, Aaron. I've actually met Liz's husband. I like him. I hear, how they talk to each other and see it. And guess what it isn't? How you behave and talk to Jenna and about every single woman you've ever had in your life. There is something very, very wrong with you. Yeah. You better take this video down. This is some bullshit. This is one of the most defamatory, gross things that he's done. And he's done a lot of gross stuff.
Personal lives into your own source of entertainment and monetization.
Aaron. Really? This is the hill you're going to die on? That another human being has done what you did to me for 6 months? Because she was like, hey, girl, you're doing great. Fuck Aaron. I don't think Jenna and Aaron are on good terms. Don't say that. He's trying to make it seem like that because his audience is turning against him and he lost a fuck ton of subscribers. He could just take the video down and be like, oh, my bad. I like Jenna. Jenna's nice. I love Jenna. My bad. No, he's not going to do that. He's going to play both sides because he's running a cult, guys. He's running a cult. Look at his comments. They're just repeating. It's like a fucking mantra. No, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it, Liz. It's there. If people want to go look at it, it's at the 10-minute mark or so. I'm not going to play that shit. I'm not gonna repeat it on my channel, Liz, because it's fucking bullshit. And I mean that. You know, I have affection for your husband. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good dad. He fucking works his ass off. And I don't think that Aaron would say these things to his face. Because Aaron's a scared little bitch baby. He would never. Can you imagine, Liz? Aaron going up to your husband and trying to say this shit to him? How would that go? Because Aaron wouldn't. He's a fucking crybaby. All he cares about is his reputation. And he does not fucking care. He thinks this is a good look for him. He thinks your fans, Liz, are going to turn on you and leave. He's destroying himself, guys. This is a fucking crash out for a narcissistic sociopath. Post jail. His children don't want him. His wife doesn't want him. His girlfriend broke up with him. He ain't getting no pussy. You know, he might have to use the left ear or the right ear. He's going to have to name him something pretty soon. Lindsay's not going to touch him. You know, he can't go to any of the bars he likes to go to because they're too close to the Church of Scientology and he's under protection order. Somebody go in Florida and see how many apps he's on. Is he on Hinge? Is he on Bumble? Huh? Is he on Tinder? I mean, maybe he's on Grindr now, post jail. I don't know. Maybe he discovered something about himself, you know? I don't know.
And you're acting like, oh, I'm Team Jenna. I'm Team Jenna. Oh, I'm sure you are. Jenna hates your fucking gut.
Again, this is something that Jenna can say all by herself. You are broken up with her. You don't get to speak for Jenna. You don't get to say what Jenna thinks, ever, even if you are in a relationship with her. Jenna is a full-grown ass human woman who gets to stand on her own 2 feet and express her opinions. Yeah.
And you know it. It's actually incredibly manipulative.
Manipulative.
For you.
Guys, it's manipulative. I don't have a problem with manipulative.
To try to come out and try to be the white knight for someone who you personally tried to sabotage. And
she never sabotaged anyone. All she did was applaud a fellow creator. No, I wasn't talking about that. I wasn't making a drop the soap joke. And a lot of sex in prison is consensual. It's also transactional. You know, sometimes people, they want something and they have something you want. You know, you want that extra special ramen? Well, it's a trade. It's a transaction. It's a transaction at that point. It's not, you know, I'm not talking about something that's non-consensual. I was never talking about something that's non-consensual. Aaron hates everybody.
And undermine out of nothing but petty, jealous spite.
That's all him. That's him. That is all he is. That's his entire existence right there.
Because you're a clout chasing, pick me girl. You're a 40-something-year-old woman.
Aaron, you're 43. Why do you act like you're not in your fucking 40s, you fucking loser? Also, 40 is fucking fantastic. Fuck you. Again, what's wrong with a woman being in her 40s? Are we 3,000? Oh no, a woman over 40, someone bring the fucking, funeral home director. Like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Aaron, you're also in your 40s. And I'm pretty sure Liz Gale's younger than you. Yeah. So, nice try. I'm like one of the oldest that's out here talking. Me and Natalie. I'm 49, guys. And I can't wait to be 50. I'm going to fucking own that shit.
Stuck in a 13-year-old girl's mind.
Honey, you're not even 13. You wish you had the mindset of a 13-year-old girl. 13-year-old girls are fucking smart.
And there's nothing you will not do to just dredge up drama.
No one has to dredge. We're not putting in effort to this, Aaron. You just are handing it out like Oprah. Here's a scandal. Here's a scandal. Let me say something else stupid. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. My God. My God.
And you know what? That might work if you were a fucking saint.
Like you? Like you? Like this unbelievably bullshit thumbnail? Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Like you, Aaron? Saint, it even says, guys, Saint Aaron Smith-Levin. There's Rabbit. There's the Saint Aaron Smith-Levin. Guys, projection. Projection. Look at this smug fucking punchable face. He really does have a punchable face. I mean it. If that was the face on the little, the jelly dummy that's like in the gyms, people would be punching the shit out of that.
But you're not. I remember a video she did recently talking about how horrible it was that,
What's this? What's this? Liz has never grabbed her breast while she's talking ever. What is this? He's just making it up now. This is a fantasy.
What did she try to do? She tried to say something about how she was at least trying. She was denigrating me in some way. She was denigrating me in some way in relation to my kids, my daughters, and maybe the example that I'm setting for my daughters.
Right. Because cheating on their mother actively with multiple women who you have impregnated and then abandoned and then also physically and mentally abused is such, that's just every woman's dream, to have that as their partner and to model for their daughters, your 3 daughters. You're the guy. You're the guy, Aaron, that they should marry in the future, clearly. Thank you for becoming a member, Luann. Thank you for that.
In my life or whatever. And she's like, I'm raising my kids to at least not be an asshole. Oh, I think she was.
Yeah, that's like the bare minimum.
Talking about how she thinks I'm an asshole when I protest. And it's like, you're going to denigrate me by talking and try to compare me and how I protest Scientology to the example you're setting for your
thank you for
3 sons that you're.
First of all, she doesn't have 3 sons. He doesn't even know anything about her. He doesn't even know how many children she has. I have 3 sons and a daughter. Liz has 2 kids. He doesn't even know who he's talking about right now. This is literally a man. Thank you for reminding me about his outro. This is literally a man who uses footage of his youngest daughter who has said, I don't like that. Please take that off of there, to prop himself up as like an adorable family man. The same daughter, who's one of 3, who asked him to not fucking come to Thanksgiving. So when he was crying all those days on the phone from jail saying they stole my Thanksgiving with my family with me, he was going to be by himself. So at least in jail, he got to do a call-in with Marilyn and, hang out with the dudes.
You're raising when your fucking husband is out there cheating with every woman he can find in your tiny.
No, that's you, Aaron. That's you. That's you. That's you. Again, that's you.
Little community and making a.
Also, why the shame for people who live in small towns? What's wrong with you? Like Clearwater is some big metropolitan fucking sprawling, it's Manhattan. It's the Manhattan of Florida. Go fuck yourself. Clearwater is a back fucking water hick bullshit town that got usurped by a cult and is desperately trying to claw its way back to relativity.
Fool and an embarrassment out of you. What kind of example is your husband setting for your sons?
What example? Like, it's always somebody else. Darvo, 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 Darvo. Let's just bring that back up. So Liz made a point that Aaron's a philanderer and he's bad to women, and she's raising her sons not to treat women that way. So what does he do? Denies whatever wrongdoing they are doing, being accused of doing. Attack! Perpetrator attacks the other person by questioning their mental health, honesty, or actions. Reverse victim and offender. The perpetrator attempts to switch roles with the victim. Instead of accepting responsibility for their actions, they try to make the original victim into the perpetrator. It's like every video he does, guys, is just literally Darvo, 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 Darvo. He hates when I say it. Darvo is spelled Aaron. Oh, good God. I agree. I think that Mark Bunker should absolutely stop talking to him. Now, if you notice, the last few times that Mark Bunker has been down there, he has not been participating with Aaron as much. That is something that I noticed. Yeah, I think that is something that Mark's doing. Mark's probably never going to make an announcement about it. I would love for him to, but that's how Mark's going to do. Mark, I'm not in charge of Mark. I think his content's great. I think he's done a great job documenting the last 20 years of protests and things that have gone down. So, yeah. Darvo, 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 Darvo. Okay, let's finish this.
Liz, what kind of example is your husband setting for your sons? Liz?
An excellent example. That man works his fucking ass off with his hands. Okay? Every day, back-breaking fucking hard work. And the example that he has set for his sons is you take care of your family, you love your wife, and you work your ass off. What example exactly is it that you've set for your daughters, Aaron? Right. Abuse women, defame them, impregnate them and shame them into getting abortions, philanderize. Is that an example for any children, regardless of gender? Yeah. No, just keep trying to smash women here.
So go ahead, Liz. Continue to make internet content about my personal life, and then you can apply.
We don't have to make the internet content about your personal life. You did that for 2.5 hours, honey. You did that. You did that. You did that.
Apologize to your husband for why I will make content about your guys' personal life.
So now that's a threat. That's a threat. What the fuck does Liz's personal life have to do with the price of fish in China? Nothing. You, sir, are the head of, in my opinion, a fraudulent front of an organization in which you pretend to give a fuck about anyone other than yourself, speak very derogatorily privately about the people reaching out to you for this help, and then summarily deny people just because you think that they didn't try hard enough. And then try to use that pretending to hold yourself up as this great person, as somebody who should be admired, as somebody who should be lauded, and then have the fucking brass peanuts to say that you're going to go to war with Liz Gale on the internet and say false, defamatory, inflammatory, outrageous lies about her personal life, which has never been content, which is not public. Her husband's not a public figure. For what? Because we're all telling the truth about you? Okay. I don't think this is going to go the way you think it's going to. It's already not going that way. And if you think for 1 minute, guys, I know that there's way more important things to talk about, but if you think for 1 minute that I will let this man try to smash the actual people that are doing work to take Scientology down without pushing back on every single lie, and manipulation and Darvo out of his mouth, think again. Think again. I will dedicate this channel to literally nothing else. I'm willing to do that. I will also talk about other stuff because I can't. It's so hard to listen to him all the time. But I will not let that succeed. Listen. I'll put this out there right now, for real. Hey, listen. If the prosecutor wants to call people as witnesses, okay? Yeah. Your husband is better than him in every way, and he does have fabulous hair. I will attest to that. His hair is fabulous, just like yours. Okay? Yeah. Wouldn't this make people curious to watch whatever Liz said? I think it is. I think if you guys aren't subbed to Liz, please go sub to Liz Gail here on YouTube or over on the TikTokies or both. Okay? He thinks that he is going to bull in the China shop his way into back to prominence and everything's just going to blow over. That this whole case is just going to be fine with the lawyer that Jenna got for him. And Jenna, please call the lawyer and have him watch Aaron's last video. The Theo Fufalufafus. I can't remember this fucking guy's name. What the fuck is this guy's name? It's a really long Greek name, and please forgive me. Jerry S. Theophilopoulos. Theophilopoulos. There we go. I think that's closer. But yeah, here. Let's just do this. I would, let's pull him up here. Theolaw.com. This is his website. Okay. Theophilopoulos law. Right? He does all these things. This is him. Why can't I click on these things? This is being very weird. It doesn't resize very well, guys. Oh, about us. Where's the... I found a picture of him. Contact. Contact is the answer. That's his address there. info@theolaw.com. And that's his phone number. So give him a shout out. That's these guys. He's in Tarpon Springs, Florida. Okay. Yeah. I think he should watch Aaron's video. And I think he should watch Jenna's video. And decide if he wants to be, representing this mess. That's my part. That's just, it's the lawyer's privilege. They can divorce you. Tarpon Springs is a Greek area. Okay. I don't know that much about Florida, but okay, coolio. So, I guess Scotty's finally not live. He didn't want to talk to me today. I feel sad. Just kidding. All right, let's go back to Aaron here. Okay. There we go.
Life. Okay? Because that's how this works. If you can give it, then I'm assuming you can take it, right, Liz? I'm assuming you can take it. So just send this video to your husband and say, look at this horrible monster talking about our personal business on the internet. And hopefully he will say, well, why is this guy talking about me and our relationship? I hope you're honest enough to him to say, maybe it's because I keep talking about him and his relationship, even though he used to be my friend. I used to pretend that he was my friend. And then his ex-girlfriend used to be my friend. And I used to pretend like she was my best friend. And I thought she was my best friend. But then I got involved in their relationship. It's my fault.
So he doesn't deny that any of the things that have been said about him are untrue. I want everyone to notice that. He's not saying Liz said lies about his relationship, that Liz was spreading rumors and innuendo as he did. He just says that she was talking about it. He just says that she was talking about it. because he knows it's true. Notice how the liar and the Darvoer just wants you to focus on the person that they have decided is the new target and not them. New trad wife cooking stream coming soon.
I hope you just tell your husband, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I'm sorry, it's my fault. I'll
Exactly. He's saying, if you continue to talk about me, I'm going to blackmail you.
stop. Because if you stop, I'll stop, Liz.
Oh, really? If you stop, I'll stop. That is absolutely blackmail.
I can do this shit all day long and you know it. So my business.
We only lasted 17 minutes, so I don't know about that.
As usual is talking about Scientology. I'm going to do that 99.9% of the time, but I'll make time for you, Liz. I'll make time for you and your husband. I'll do it. I've got.
This is how desperate he is to make himself not a monster. He's going to attack someone's husband who's not a part of this community. Liz's husband is not a former Scientologist. Because that brings him pleasure. Look how much pleasure he's getting right now. Pleasure from harming others. Because if he can't have a relationship, no one can.
A lot of time in the day, I'm out of jail. I'm not in a relationship anymore.
Yeah, we know. We know.
I got all the time in the fucking world, Liz.
Yeah, you're lonely. Where's Cheryl? Where's George? Where's your kids? Where's your wife? Where's all your people? Where's your close circle of friends? Where are they? Ann Casillas in the house is a vile baby man who only is out for vengeance, divert, and put the blame on everyone else but himself. Threatening and disgusting. Love you and Liz. Thank you. Thank you, Ann. Thank you. Like, literally, what is this? He has all day, guys. He has all day. All day. And he's telling everybody that this is what he's going to spend his day doing. I thought he wanted to be David Miscavige's biggest nightmare and take down Scientology. How exactly does telling inflammatory, defamatory lies about Liz Gale and her husband's relationship on the internet do either of those things? How does that work? I feel like it doesn't. Yeah. He is lonely. Look at him. He's out of jail. Can't even find Chop. Doesn't know where any of his friends are. Yeah, bro, you're on supervised recognizance. He still has to check in weekly. He's basically on like a pre-parole parole. He still has an order of protection against him. Can't go within 500 feet of any Scientology building in Clearwater. I don't know, Aaron. I'm pretty sure the Costco pizza isn't going to convince people to come out there and stand by you with your cardboard cutout of Tom Cruise anymore. I think it's over for you. I think it's over for you. Hopefully Marilyn and Rabbit and Natalie and Erica and, George and Dusty and, Kai and this close circle of friends all tell you to go fuck yourself. And I hope nobody shows up in court for you when you go back. I hope you're all by yourself. I hope you are all by yourself. Because that's what you deserve. That's what you deserve, to be all by yourself. Also, ladies of Clearwater, watch out for this guy. Serial abuser of women. If you see this guy, if you're in Clearwater, you see this guy on the dating app, keep swiping. Keep swiping.
So you want to party? Let's party.
He wants to party. He wants to party. He's so sad.
Give my best to your husband. All right, let's look at some starred comments and we'll wrap this one
Give
up.
my best to your husband. Another threat. Look at how disgusted he is.
Okay, Sierra wins. Thank you for talking about this. She has been.
Really, Sierra? A woman shitting on a woman for this piece of shit. Let's call her out. Sierra wins. You are a supporter of a narcissistic sociopath, perpetual abuser of women physically and mentally. Okay. There's one. Let's see who else he pulls up.
Bothering me.
A.F. Cliver Bird. A clever bird. Did you find out who was in your driveway last night?
AFC Liverbird. Did you find
Sea Liverbird?
Find out who was in your driveway last night. That's only if you want to share. It was Cheryl. It was
Cheryl, who was parked in his driveway. Cheryl, this is what you're supporting? You support this? You support Aaron saying absolute lies about Liz Gale's husband on the internet to try and make himself look better. This is what you're propping up, Cheryl. This is what he's attaching your name to, and Marilyn, and Natalie.
It was Feral Cheryl. As soon as Cheryl heard me say on the live stream that the police were knocking on my door, she jumped right.
Why did Cheryl jump in her car to go talk to the police? Is she your lawyer? Is she your new wife? Is she... Why would someone do that? And why would you know that the police were knocking and not answer it when you're on a release from prison, where you were on supervised release from prison? This is so messy. You've brought Cheryl back into it. She was finally out of it because they refunded the bail that she put up for you because apparently you can't afford $1,000 bail. What?
In her car, she drove right over here to make sure there wasn't a situation with the police and to make sure no one else was going to come over uninvited.
Who else was going to come over uninvited? There's not a situation with the police. You, sir, have been released from jail on a supervised on your own recognizance. I think that's the word. I'm probably saying that wrong. Supervised. You are on a pretrial parole. Okay? You have to check in weekly with officers of the court to ensure that you are abiding by all of the rules. Natalie, Cheryl, Erica, George, what the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck?
And she and some other people came over to make sure everything was fine. So that is all fine. For anyone following up on the video from yesterday, I've had no communication with the police. I've had no contact with the police. I've actually had no verification that an official police report has even been filed.
Not yet.
I've been in touch with my lawyer. It's all. I have no other information. So that's what it is. Thank you for that. Jojo, I like sarcastic, Aaron.
That is not our Jojo. That is fake Jojo.
Thank you. Lady Pamela.
Lady Pamela, another woman shitting on a woman to prop up a prolific abuser of women. Lady Pamela. Good job. Good job. Way to show your true colors. Way to show your true colors.
Pamela, Liz doesn't seem to be the same person she used to be. Yeah, that's
no, it absolutely is supervised release. I will show you. Because we bring receipts here, CC. We bring recipients. We bring recipients. Okay. In the case here. Let's go here. Right here. Bond amended to supervised ROR. Where you see that word right there? You see I'm going to highlight it. Supervised. I'll just make it big. Let me take myself off of here. Supervised ROR. Okay? I don't say things that are not facts. Supervised ROR. Okay? That is a very specific program in Florida. Okay? Which I will bring up the It's an alternative sentencing method. Okay. Right here. Supervised release on recognizance. SROR. This program is responsible for the investigation and supervision of pretrial defendants charged with certain nonviolent felony crimes or misdemeanor domestic violence charges. Offenders can be ordered to this program by a judge or referred by any person. Offenders on this program will be required to maintain weekly contact and abide by all court-ordered conditions. Supervised ROR. That is what it says right here. That's what his bond was amended to. It's not just get out of jail free card. Okay? So when I say things, I have triple checked this already. So thank you again for trying to forward Aaron's incorrect information about the state of his legal troubles. Okay? That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Okay? Trust, guys, I spend way too much time triple checking this kind of bullshit. Okay?
That's because she did a really good job for a long time pretending to be a good person.
I
but
agree.
She's not really a good
Of course, I agree.
Okay, Gen X girl. Wow.
Again, this is not Gen X biatch. Jealousy looks bad on them. Really? Ma'am. Gen X girl 88. Let her know.
Jealousy looks bad on them.
Liz needs to mind her own business. Julia O'Connell. Here's one of Aaron's biggest contributors and simps for the last 3 years. This woman, wow. Cool cat news. I know I didn't even get to that, guys. This video has been going so long. The fact that Mike used some of his last breaths on Earth to out this man and send out a warning is chilling. I don't think we take it seriously enough. Yeah. Maybe I will go over it. Fuck it. We're already at 2.5 hours. Fuck it. Let's finish this.
Julia O'Connell. Liz Gill needs to mind her own business. Yes.
Look how happy he is to say those words. I'm kind of relieved to see your eyes are wide open. Another woman shitting on a woman.
Val, I'm kind of relieved to see your eyes are wide open.
I know,
Aaron.
Me neither.
Thank you very much. Maggravated. I like that.
Is she a
Why
glutton?
would she want that? Is she a glutton for punishment? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tampa, Florida, beast for life. T is all coming out. Wait. T is all coming out.
He doesn't have good reading comprehension, guys. He really doesn't. That's not his fault. He has no education. He's sought no education since leaving Scientology, but he really has poor reading comprehension. I mean, you can see this here. T is all coming out. This is like watching a TV show. They didn't put punctuation in there, but it's not that hard. Reading is fundamental, Aaron.
This is like watching a TV show. Yes. Well, I want to give Liz what she
Julia
wants.
O'Connell again.
She wants to be a star of a reality.
Again. See, now he's doing Liz a favor. Yeah, he doesn't know what T is. He really doesn't. He thought that was a compliment.
Show. I'll make her one. Julia says the whole.
Oh, you're gonna make one from jail? Are you gonna produce the show from jail? Because that's where you're gonna be. Yeah, that's where you're gonna be.
The situation has been sad to see. The whole thing is very messy.
Well, we know what Aaron thinks a mess is: abusing women, using them, manipulating them, shitting all over. It's just messy.
Was Liz on Leah's TV show? Yep, Liz was on Leah's TV show. But see.
Now he's gonna demean her story because Aaron was the biggest star on Leah's show. Most important storyline. The biggest. Most important. That's why he was on stage to collect the Emmy. Because his story was so important.
You see, there's reality TV and then there's an informational series. And they're really not the same.
In the eyes of the TV viewing audience and the Emmys, same.
Kardashians, that's reality TV. Scientology in the Aftermath, that's an informational series.
Also reality TV.
She wants to be the...
He doesn't. He's not a television producer. He's never worked on a show. Unlike me. It's not,
star of a reality show.
Right, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. They can be fun.
She wants to be the center. She wants to be the drama queen.
That's not what she said. Bye, JM Corkle. Thanks. Bye. Bye. Thanks for the algorithm boost.
You guys know what I mean. Okay. Cricket says, OMG, I had forgotten all about Liz. I did not even know she was still.
I didn't even know she was still around. These are the best comments that Marilyn could find during the stream to pop up for him.
Around. That's because she's taking her racket mostly to TikTok. She doesn't really post to YouTube that much, but yeah. Tribal Chief.
I'm not in the industry. Oh, you're talking to Aaron? He's not. He's never been in the industry.
Lover says, who's Liz Gale?
That's just so funny. Who's Liz Gale? Oh, burn. Sick burn. Burn.
Exactly. And the fact that most people will ask that question is why Jenna has always encouraged me to please don't bother doing a video about Liz because it gives her exactly what she wants.
Again, name dropping Jenna. He's going to continue to name drop Jenna, guys, because he has no audience without Miscavige in it. So he had a real life Miscavige that he had, basically sucked into his cult and used. Now he has summarily shit out that Miscavige, but he's going to continue. This is how manipulative and insane he is. He's going to continue to use Jenna Miscavige to pump his own shit up.
But guys, I'm all out of fucks to give. I ran all out of fucks to give yesterday. I got no more fucks to give.
Oh, well, that's good to know that the women of Clearwater are now safe from your penis. That's all clear, ladies. We can sound the all clear. No more fucks from Aaron.
Left. So, Liz gets to catch it today. All right, Liz.
Liz gets to catch it today. Yeah, because Jenna went home. So she's not coming over. She doesn't want your dick. She's not going to come lay with you and then, have you jump all over her because you can't just be with somebody. You don't know how to be in a relationship. How fucked would he be if me and Liz and Jenna all together, like physically together, not just like on a live in our little squares, but we're all in the same room. And then the three of us we just talk. We just do a live. We just talk it out. Talk about our feelings. I think he's very scared. I think he's very, very scared. Oh, he thinks he's going to win Jenna back. Jenna, please listen to my audience who loves you, who's supporting you. Girl, keep telling your truth. Take a break. Go hug your kids. We got this. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should absolutely just run. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe Liz and I will take a trip to San Diego. And, we'll just go have some chit chats. Just go have some chit chats. That might be fun.
Liz, hope you like that. Say hello to your husband for me. Talk to you guys later.
And now I'm going to pause it there because we're not going to exploit his minor daughter's adorableness, which she has requested that he remove from his channel. And she doesn't want to be associated that. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, talk about reality show, guys. Talk about a reality show. This shit is messy. Our lives are fucked up. Our brains have been wired in a way that is not helpful to us. Yeah. It's wild. It's not unwild. Guys, I desperately have to run to the bathroom, and then I do want to show a little bit of Mike Render. Actually, you know what? We'll do that tomorrow. It's been 2 hours and 43 minutes. We're going to go way back in time. And I'm going to be re-releasing the videos that I made over the last year about Aaron, because I took them down because I was like, I'm over it. It's, everything seems to be going fine, whatever. And now, no, I want to put it out as a warning. I want to put it out as a warning. So let's just put all the truth out there. Let's put all the Darvo truth out there. Okay. Darvo, 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 Darvo. Darvo in real time, guys. Yeah, I got to go. Oh yeah, that was today. He did a whole video about Liz. He thought that was a good choice. Okay. Yeah. Guys, this is it's wild. It's wild times right now. I'm sure, and I predict that this is not the last video he's going to make. The next ones, he's just going to keep lashing out and keep Oh, he lost another 1,000. He's down to 253. Okay, keep going. Keep on digging, Aaron. Keep on digging. Dig, 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 dig. Can somebody get him some more shovels? Because he needs some help digging that grave. And Cheryl and Marilyn and Natalie, if you guys still have access to the channel, I suggest you go back there and delete those videos that you made while he was in jail. I would just delete. Don't private them, just delete it. That's the only way that's going to stay off his channel and not make him money and not have you tied to him for the rest of your life. Do yourself a favor, ladies. Delete, delete, delete. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please go subscribe to Liz Gale on YouTube at Liz Gale Gale or over on the TikToks or both. Thank you to everybody who became a new member today. I appreciate you so much. Oh, and thank you, Jess Walker, for the super chat, the little super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the super chats, the chats. Thank you, all of you, for being here this whole time. Please like the stream, subscribe. I'm fun. And also, I will see you all. Oh, thank you to my mods, my lady mods. I love you guys. We talked for so long this morning. Yeah. And I'll see you all on the flippity dippity.